Staying with us, following the tragic death of the renowned the artist Mohbad, a new turn happened over the weekend. A few people began to speak to his spirits, and the videos trended over the weekend, one of which was Dayton, who we popularly know as an activist, a human rights activist, helping to support many people, especially those kids who were molested in the past. So she was a very strong voice in supporting, ensuring justice for molested children, and also she spoke vehemently against the governor in his actions and inactions towards making sure these children had justice. And she was a voice. Another person recently also joined in the speaking to the spirits. Another pastor, I don't have his name right now, but it seemed the whole issue of Mohbad has taken a whole new turn. While the family is grieving, while the communities are grieving, while his followers are grieving, others are speaking to his spirits. What are your thoughts on this? Because this story actually raises various questions as regards social media, the need to engage your audience, the fact that many of us go spiritual when it comes to issues. What are your thoughts on this? I'd like to really hear from Nigerians, because many of us had watched the video, many had questions, many had concerns, some laughed, some joked about it, some took it seriously, some really believed in those videos. What do you believe in? Call us on 081-076-41679, 0902-4163440. You can also tweet to us at TVC Connect. Please hashtag YourViewTVC so we can read your tweet. Let me come to the ladies. So this whole Mohbad story took a whole new turn over the weekend. I mean, we heard, everybody has been showing different videos of all sorts of things happening in the past, where he was betrayed, where he was talked about, where they warned him, where, we've seen so many videos. I mean, we all practically have the whole life story of Mohbad. But now we're now having something about the supernatural where we can actually engage him spiritually. What are your thoughts on this video? Let me start with Nima. When you watch this video with Dayton, what came to your mind?
So I don't understand our people anymore, why we want to catch crews on everything, including disrespecting the dead. Because me, I did not know Mohbad. In fact, I didn't know he sang those songs.
Yeah.
It was the trend that made me listen to the full songs. So anytime the records were starting and it becomes Malian, because of my aversion to that group when they started, I tuned off. Even at a party, I remember my niece's tent, and I said, tell that DJ to close that thing and get out of this place. Because I heard Malian. I didn't know there were songs that, were beautiful like that and expressing a person's thought. And so I would not come now, because he died and is trending, and be compelled to make a post. I might, yes, understand grief, because I am dealing with grief myself. But I would not come and say, put up a post. I don't understand how insensitive we are just for content. I do not have any respect for these two individuals whose videos trended, who said they were speaking to him, because one was extremely disrespectful. Oba Solomon was like, there's nobody I cannot curse. And he said he was talking to the dead. Okay,
so in his own video, because we saw Dayton, but his own video, he was actually accusing Mohbad of waking him up the wrong way.
With a boot. Yeah. He said he booted him awake. Yeah. He said, why would you boot me? At that point, he was still content until you started to use such disrespectful terms.
So we'll come to this issue of these things to Clout. But let's get your initial responses to the video when you saw it happening.
My initial response to the video, of course, is cruise generation. Why generation of cruise, catching cruise, jumping on the cruise, vibing to whatever is trending, to the detriment of the weight of the situation. So that was my first thought, cruise generation. And I feel so sad because especially when I watched Adeto's video, I was like, am I watching a Nollywood movie? Am I watching a remake of Ghost and the Tout with Tony Abraham? Because really, at the end of the day, everybody is coming online now and saying, I could not sleep. Mohbad woke me up. Mohbad is speaking to me. I am speaking for Mohbad. And we're going to now water down what is supposed to be a cry for justice for him into everybody chasing clout. And when anybody says Mohbad, they say, they have come again. So they swipe off. Because when I saw that video, after a few seconds, I swiped. I didn't even want to see it, which would end up being a reaction everybody will start having to what would have been a cause to drive for positive change within the entertainment industry. Let's stop this. Let's stop chasing clout with other people's life. This is somebody's life, and only a single son is, a little boy is left, a wife is left behind. Can we not chase clout with this and focus on the situation and not catching cruise with the fact that anybody that says Mohbad now, justice for Mohbad, people will post pictures to sell markets and hashtag justice for Mohbad. Why? What are you trying to achieve? Because you want people to school and see you.
Let me hear your thoughts, Mariam, on this, because I was reading the comments, and it seemed like some people actually believed it. They said that she could be actually hearing from the dead. Maybe the dead actually speaks. Do you...
That would be like 10% of the comments.
So, because Nima and Tope have gone this way, which is a possibility, it sounds like it's cloud chasing, you're taking advantage of a trending topic so you can trend yourself. But this is a country of people who believe in the supernatural. We believe in... We actually have people who go and seek someone who can help connect them to the spiritual or to the other world, and someone will speak, you know, and that person will speak to them. It's not just in Nigeria. In fact, I spent my weekend watching this American boy that goes to other people's homes and tells them about those who have passed on. So that happens. The only problem with these two videos that I have is you're not talking to the family. You're not talking to those who are directly involved. You're sitting down talking to people,
Social media.
your followers. Because in what way does if you say you have seen him, how does it concern the rest of Nigeria? Do you understand? Are you talking to the family and saying, I have seen your son, he came to me, and this is the message he's giving to me? Or have you gone to the police and said, well, the police may not work with spirituality, but he came to me, and these are the people he said may have had a hand in his death? This is all a show, and it's unfair, and it's just, I mean, for the people that did it, you're adults, some of them are parents. How do you look at yourself at the end of the day when you know that what you're doing is just so unfair? There's a mother, there's a father. First of all, wife. First of all, they are in... Not only have they lost a son, a father, a breadwinner, they're also trying to grapple with all the surrounding issues around it. If they're being attacked, if they're being targeted, and you think that this is the right time to make a drama or theatrics out of it, it is... I'm sad that they will do that, but please, if you are truly seeing something, if it makes sense, if it's the truth from the spiritual, go to the family and talk to the family. And if the family, if they're the sort of family like my family would not want to hear that, go to the church or go to your mosque or go somewhere else and deal with this spirit that you're seeing, you know, and pass the message to who you're supposed to... Stop using people's stories and people's losses to make yourself trend. It's so unfair.
Let me take this call from Richard. Good morning, Richard. You're live.
Right. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for your good job. What I would like to comment on this hot topic of Mohbad is this. I think a lot of people are overlooking so very many things. This guy's death has highlighted a lot of things. May he so rest in peace. I feel for his family. Number one, that one that said he's hearing from the dead, that's a bloody lie. That's a lie. People are trying to make money out of this guy, and it's so wrong, and it's unfair. The Bible states it clearly. If you're hearing from the dead, then that's witchcraft. Full stop. Secondly, this Naira Marley guy is a national threat. People are not even looking at it. It's just that case of Mohbad has just brought this up. This guy is discipling drug dealers, making the next generation to be drug addicts. It's a national threat. The government needs to look into this guy. It's not, see, this matter is a serious matter. Because if you look at the whole people following this guy, it's all about drug dealing.
Right.
And what is their population? We don't even know. So people are just laying back. Is this guy's death, which I can look to George Floyd in America, that is bringing up so very many issues now? Issue number 3, parental issue is key. I mean, how can you have children, you don't know what they do? That's why I give credit to Burna Boy's mother. She's always there with it. With his mother, I give credit to her. She's always there with it. See, that's an industry that is kind of like, I don't want to demonize the industry.
Thank you very much, Richard. We'll definitely touch on those important points you raised, but one more thing, I'll come to you.
That point. So his parents knew what he did. No, just because I've followed the story. I just refused to put a post just for the season. So not to trend for this season. But I have followed the story. And his parents knew what he did. They knew the group he worked with. There's videos showing the mother on her knees and the father standing, and they were so obviously begging an employer, somebody that, you know, they felt was bigger than their son and could take him.
And their family.
And so that video is out there as well. But they're not the privileged kind of Bonner's mom. Bonner's mom has experience. His dad worked with fella. They have the exposure. But this is a young guy from nothing, trying to make it up there. He will take choices he can't even explain. I'm not excusing. You know, some of the things I stand against, the cultism, the drugs, I'm not excusing that. I'm saying the parents did what they knew they could. You, mom, you hear her speak, she's not educated. What did you expect of her? What choices did she have? Would she have the benefit of having a lawyer read through any contract for her? No. He would have already signed. So let's be, more understand.
We'll come to that, because you see, that's a huge part of this entire Mohbad story that nobody's talking about. And I really want us to focus on it a bit, because we need a system to protect people like this. But let me go on a quick break. When we come back, we'll take this story further. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.